Okay. So for this, I'm gonna show off the interactive rewards and the wheel, basically. Um, and I'll just go over any other extra stuff. So this is gonna be the last episode of me describing the Discord. The next will be about the league itself. So as I showed how to spend coins and this stuff, let me show you step by step. So in the store, you could buy training camp. So it can only be bought during the bye week. One purchase max at a time, because I don't want people to just go OP with this and get crazy upgrades. This is like a special case. The cap will be +3 from the original cap in upgrades and trades. So they could go up to 88 for normal upgrades, 91, 93, and 96. Where is it? Training camp. So each category is coin options. So you could get +12 normal upgrades for 20 coin option, or a +8 core upgrades. So these are also, you get a little more compared to the coin price, because one normal upgrade costs 2 coins normally, and one core upgrade costs 3 coins. And there's no reactionary or physical upgrades in the store. So this is like the only way to buy them technically. And basically that's what this is an area to upgrade these stats. And it goes all the way up to 100 coins. You can only buy once, and it's only during the bye week. So it's a little extra boost, but it's not something that will get people OP right away. That's what training camp is. That's where you can use coins. The next area is scouting report. Basically, same thing. You use coins. You could buy for 1 coin options all this. These are the 4 coin, 7 coin speed as Excel, 10 coin overall. This is just to see a player's stat in the draft. We'll have someone that doesn't draft to check all this. We're not going to edit anything. This is just, let's say I want to see the safety, what his speed is. I would spend 7 coins, tell the guy in the DM that's checking the draft, be like, can you just check the speed of this guy? He'll tell him the speed, and that's it. This doesn't guarantee you draft them. This is just like a little insider information into players. Now, awards. This is a little fun award that we have an award committee, and each year these are like awards that people can win in the league. So it's a group of 3 people that vote on these awards, and majority wins. And if it's a tie, then the league will vote. And each reward or award you get pertains to a different reward. So game of the year participant, best game, you featured in the best game, they get +5 upgrade to 1 archetype. So that's just a +5 to like any archetype of like, it could be whatever, like for example, zone on a cornerback, you'll get +5 to zone, like the zone archetype. And that's what that is. So 2 people would get this because 2 people are in the game of the year. Most active user, just basically the most active user, straightforward, in the Discord. They will get an AR by 5 years, so if you're very active, you're the most active in the league, you get a decent reward. Most surprising user, this could be that going into the season, a lot of people didn't expect would be pretty good at the game, and then he might win the division or something. Or it could go the opposite if people want to vote that way. Like this guy's normally really good in Madden, but he, for some reason, went 5-12. That's kind of what it is. And also, these awards are determined by the award committee, how they want to vote on it, or how they want to choose the people for it. There's no set thing that says, oh, if you're a surprising user, you have to have done this. So they get a dev upgrade. Super Bowl winner, well, obviously goes to Super Bowl winner. Sign a player who is 27 plus and never won a Super Bowl to a 2-year, $10 million deal. That's straightforward. That's mainly for free agency. The most consistent user will get to add a year to a player's contract. So instead of it being maybe like a 3-year contract, they get to make it a 4-year contract. This will probably just go to someone that's constantly winning game, that doesn't slack off, that doesn't win 5 then lose 7. Someone that's pretty consistent with who they are as a user. Clown award, just probably the clown of the league. We had one last year. We're not going to talk about him. But yeah, basically the clown of the league. So get to switch a dev from one player and place it on another. So if someone has a normal and you have an X Factor on someone you don't really use, you could swap their dev so the Person you don't really use gets that normal dev, and the person you use gets the X Factor. Division winners, 20 coins. That's straightforward. 0 to hero, immunity to playoff downgrades, which I'm going to show you later down here. They're immune to any downgrades in this section. But 0 to hero, just basically, it's similar to most surprising user, but the difference is it's more about you take a team maybe that was last placed last year and you become, division winner. Or your team was, maybe started off 1-5 and then you finish the season at what, like 10-7, and make the playoffs. Something like that. GM of the year, you reduce a contract by 15 million, so take off 15 million of a contract. That's straight up forward. The GM of the year, basically maybe the person that makes the most trades, does the best free agent signings, drafted the best team, stuff like that, just pertain to as a GM. And on the clock is just straightforward the person with the first overall pick. Doesn't matter if you traded for it or you got it from, having the worst record. However you do, whoever has the first pick in the draft will reveal dev of all rookies. So instead of hidden devs for all the rookies, they'll get the dev right away once they start the season. That's awards. So those are voted on. Those are extra stuff. Another thing is the King of the Hill. Basically, we give it to the Super Bowl winner from our last league, which is going to be the Chargers. Him. He's going to have the crown. Every win he gets with this crown, he gets he gets a coin. It's 1 coin. It's nothing crazy because I don't want this to go OP or whatever. Every win he gets a coin. They don't lose the crown until they are beaten, and then whoever beats them gets the crown. It's just going to be a constant cycle of who has the crown. And when you have the crown, you get a coin per win. Alright, this is a new thing. I'm not going to sit here and show everything, but if someone wanted to check it, just let me know. Basically, I could maybe scroll a little, but team identity. So each team has its own goal that they must, not that they must hit, but they should hit because it gives them a nice reward depending how many times they hit this goal. So for example, I'm going to show you like a complicated one. Seahawks, 12th man. They have the best home field advantage with the 12th man. Their goal is to win every home game in that season. So they only need to do it once. So let's say the Seahawks go 8-0 at home the first season. So from that point on, they earn 5 coins for every home win in the following seasons. Now you might say that's OP. You get 5 coins for basically every win at home. But the thing is, they need to go undefeated at home to unlock this goal. And that's basically how it works for every team. Some of them are based off team specific. So a cool one I think that I thought of is Brady's Shadow. So keep the quarterback room in Foxborough hot. Even though don't talk about the spelling, as I think I realized. I can't even check right now. I'll check that later. As your goal is to make the Pro Bowl with your starting quarterback. And if they achieve that goal, they earn +2 throw power and +5 to short, medium, and long throw accuracy. Long throw. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Oh, you know why? It's deep throw. I'm like long throw. But yeah, basically, that's a goal that if you're the Patriots, you achieve. And it's basically for every team. Some can be for a couple of seasons. Some could be, you could do it a couple times during the season, a couple times. It could be once a year thing, like make the playoffs and win a divisional game or whatever. So each team has a different thing. But that's basically team identity. Like I said, if you want more in depth about it and why I did them or something, you can let me know. Power up player. So this is another way you could use coins. The player must be normal dev and below 75 rated or below. Cannot be a quarterback, and it must be 1 player max. So you can only have 1 player filling up this power up player at a time. You don't need to do this. This is just a way to use coins. So you start off with the player, and you need to buy each level to like upgrade them, but you can't skip a level without buying the first level. So for the first level, it's +5 normal upgrades with the cap is 5 coins. For 10 coins at level 2, you could change one trait that they have. So if they have a bad trait, you can change the trait. And then it goes all the way down to level 10. I'm not going to read all of them, but if you want to pause it or whatever, this is how it goes. Now to get to level 10, you need to spend from level 1 to level 10. And you cannot, if you change the player after you've reached like level 6, you restart at level 1. So it's your choice of how you want to do this. And like I said, once you've reached level 1, like let's say you go to level 6, you go back to a different player, you want to start off with a new player. If you want to go back to the same player that was at level 6, you have to start at level 1 again. So that's another thing. So basically, you stick with one player, try to level them up as much as you want. Then when you're done leveling them up to whatever you want, you move on to the next player. Make or break player. Same thing. If you want to know more about it, I can let you know. I'm just going to go brief. So basically, this is for anything but quarterbacks and O-line, because the point is, I want QBs to be valued. So I want the top QBs to be top QBs and not everyone just having these kind of finesse ways to upgrade them. You have to select an 80 rated or below player, also normal dev. The more milestones you hit, the higher their contract total becomes, but you secure them for more years. So it's like, the sense make or break. So if you hit 0 goals, they have to be released. If you hit 1 goal, they get a 1 year, $3 million contract. 2 goals out of 9 is 1 year, $7 million. And then as it goes down, there's 2 years, $17 million, 2 years, $25 million, 3 years, $40 million, all the way to 5 years, $120 million. That if you hit every goal. And for example, for a running back, each goal pertains to different levels. So rushing yards, let me fix this because this is going to bother me. I'm going to do it here too because I hate the lowercase r. So 500 rushing yards with the running back is a star dev. 1200 is a superstar dev. 2000 is an X factor. So you earn rewards while you're hitting these goals, but you also are earning a bigger contract for them at the same time. So the better they get, the higher they're going to get as money wise. And obviously, each one is, once you hit it, you get that dev upgrade. Rating upgrade, so 5 touchdowns for the running back is +1 to juke, spin, and change direction. 12 touchdowns is +2 to juke, spin, change of directions. 20 touchdowns is +3 to them. And then the age reduction. So 40 receptions is an AR by 1 year, 60 receptions is an AR by 1 year, and 80 receptions is an AR by 1 year. And each pertaining if they're on offense or defense, they have different ones. So for defense, it's mainly sacks, tackles, and interceptions, depending on the position. Okay. End of season rewards, basically win totals. So if you win 0 to 2 games, you get 100 coins. 3 to 5 is 80. 6 to 8 is 60 coins. 9 to 11 is 40 coins. 12 to 14, 20. 15, 12. 16 is 8 coins. 17 is 4 coins. Straightforward. Now, league leaders. So if you have a passing leader, rushing leader, receiving leader, sacks leader, interception leader, or tackle leader, you can earn an AR that lowers the age of a player by 3 years. So this means if you lead the league in passing, you lead the league in rushing, any of those top 6 categories that are on the Madden screen, if you lead in any of those, you get an AR by 3 years. It's 1 max per team. So if you are if you have the QB passing leader and the receiving leader, you have to choose which one you want to take the AR for. And then if, let's say you take the quarterback one, well, I'll go to the receiving leader and go to the second player and see if that's a person that hasn't, got their AR for any of the league leaders yet, and they'll learn it. And then a little thing I added recently, which I don't know, I'll see, but week 15 to 18 rewards, around that time, people don't want to play. People give away force wins and stuff, or just are inactive. If you are not making playoffs but attempt to play your games between week 15 and 18, you will earn a free dev upgrade. Which dev upgrades are going to be pretty expensive in this league, especially with all the coins and stuff. And you must attempt to schedule play all these games. You can't just be like, say one word. You need to actually physically be able to try to play it. And if you have enough communication, even though you don't play it, then you'll fit this reward. Now, playoff downgrades. Okay, this is going to be a lot. Basically, I know no one's going to like to hear this, but we don't want the Super Bowl winner to constantly be getting just better and better and better. The goal is keep everyone in the league balanced as possible. And I know a lot of good players don't want to hear that, but you want leagues to last, so you want keep the leagues as balanced as possible. And it sounds bad, but listen, for the Super Bowl winner, just listen to this. Downgrades. All right, first of all, they get 40 coins for winning the Super Bowl. Downgrades. 1 dev downgrade for 2 players that are 28 years old or younger and 80 rated or above. -2 speed and excel on a player that is 95 plus speed or 95 plus excel. A player rated 85 plus to increase age by 5. That does sound like a lot, I understand. The idea is you won the Super Bowl, you're a very, very good player, and then there's some upgrades, don't worry. You will gain +1 physical upgrade on the Super Bowl MVP. You will gain +5 reactionary upgrades to a player of your choice. You will earn an AR to 20. You will get an X Factor. And I'm going to put with no cap. So they could do as high as they want. And that's what they would get. So I think the rewards balance out the downgrades. The big thing is speed's gonna be abused, so the best players, I want to like limit the top speed that they have, because I know it doesn't sound, but like I want to keep leagues balanced. It's a way to make sure you're winning with like a stacked team. Tone it down a little so other players that aren't doing, that aren't good can feel like they could win the Super Bowl with the upgrades they're getting. And if you're a good player, you're going to make the Super Bowl or the playoffs no matter what, quote-unquote, restrictions there are. Super Bowl loser, same thing. I'm just going to change this with no cap. You could read it. I'm not going to go through everything. Cap. But it's pretty much the same thing. Just 1 dev downgrade, -2 speed, but it's 92 plus, and 30 coins. And the lower you get, the less the downgrades are, but the less the rewards are. With I'm gonna do no cap for all the. Does this? Yeah. With cap, divisional and wild cards will get cap with cap. And then the rules about it: cannot be used on a punter or kicker, must be used on players rated 70 plus. Downgrades cannot be used on players who lose in free agency, so they have to play on your team. Have until week 1 to submit, and upgrades will be done during preseason just to make sure people aren't cutting random people, Compensatory coins, I think we talked about this. Waiver wire we talked about. Level up rewards, just extra rewards with based on the level you reach in the league. Disputes, this is just court. Power rankings is the same shit. Trades, same thing. Oh, what the hell? Poll, I mean, this I don't need to show that. It's in every league. The thing is the wheel. So, we have a wheel that you can buy for 30 coins in the shop. You could also earn it. So with the power rankings, they come out every 3 weeks. And the person in the power rankings that has the highest jump, so let's say for week 3 you were at the 19th rank, and then in week 6 you jump up to let's say 10th. That's a jump of 9. So whoever has that highest jump gets 1 free spin with, I believe, no negative reward. So I'll just quickly breeze through the rewards. This wheel is 100%. So 33% you could get nothing. So it's just a neutral thing. 10% is going to be called the LeBen special. You get either plus 15 normal upgrades or plus 8 core upgrades with a cap. 5% double dime at 20 coins. hardcore training, +2 reactionary upgrades with cap. Okay? 4%, the Fallen King. Player rated 85 plus loses 5 rating and highest rated archetype. So like I said before, if he's like 90 rated strong arm, he'll go down to 85 rated strong arm. Stargazing, earn a star dev for 2 players. And then the 3%, Pitbull, +5 to 2 archetypes, like I said before. Coma, player rated 80 plus gains +3 age. Big Bucks, +20 million on a contract, so that's just adding 20 million to a certain contract. 2%, Double Trouble is 2 spins. Superstardom, Superstar Dev. Cheetah Code, +1 to speed and excel with no cap. Glitch in the Matrix, Superstar Dev and Roid to 75 rated in 1 archetype. So that means they go straight to 75 rated in 1 archetype, not like +5 or whatever. Capping Out, +10 normal upgrades without cap. Chump Change, +1 year on a contract. Coin Boost, +50 coins. Cap Relief, -15 million to a contract. Fill the Void, a rookie dev upgrade, so they have to be a rookie. Father Doc, 1 player to get regressed stats back. So if they, let's say Aaron Rodgers, he goes from like an 89 to 86 in the offseason. If you spin this, you get this is the only thing you probably get to save. If you spin this, then the stats in the offseason will get repaired, basically, and he'll go back to his 89 rated. 1% is Head Honcho, so he'll get an X Factor dev. Fountain of Youth, AR to 20. Primetime AR to 25. Physically OP, +2 physical upgrades without cap. 3-star Scout, you earn 60 coins for Scouting Report. Speed Burst, a +2 speed and excel upgrade with cap 93. I probably could just say cap, because I changed. Bank Robbery, 80 coins. Chef Special, Roy to 80 rated in 2 archetypes. No biggie. Swap the dev from 1 player to another. So like I talked about. And then you can get a legendary. Earn an 80 rated legend who is superstar dev, 23-year-old, and is on a 3-year, $40 million contract. I'm just going to show an example. So what I can do is copy this text. And, okay. I gotta think how to do this. I think it's /wheel shared. So I copied the paste. So I copied the link. I could paste it. Do it like this. And you'll see. This is just a test. I'm just showing. Alright. And there. Ironically, Father Doc. The one thing that is like a 2-week... I might consider changing it, but like... I might put on this that it can be used in the off-season. That's probably what I meant, during off-season. So when you have it, you use it during the off-season. I think that's fine. But yeah. That's pretty much the whole Discord. The next video will probably be me showing you like what is it, draft class, like the actual Madden's features, and I'll figure out how to something for that. But yeah, that's it for the Discord. Anything, just let me know. Anything else you want to see, let me know, or anything like how I did stuff and whatever, let me know. All right.